إن الحمد لله نحمده ونستعينه ونستغفره ونعوذ بالله من شرور أنفسنا ومن سيئات أعمالنا. من يهده الله فلا مضل له ومن يضلل فلا هادي له. وأشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له وأشهد أن محمدا عبده ورسوله. ثم أما بعد، وما أموالكم ولا أولادكم بالتي تقربكم عندنا زلفى إلا من آمن وعمل صالحا فأولئك لهم جزاء الضعف بما عملوا وهم في الغرفات آمنون. We just heard beautiful ayah referring to what we should do here. The first ayah, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala talked about how He blessed Prophet Dawood alayhi salam. And then at the end of the ayah, He said, اعملوا آل داود شكرا وقليل من عبادي الشكور. Work, do good, show gratitude, very few who show that. Another ayah, إني بما تعملون بصير. Do good and I see what you are doing. The ayah I just recited, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said, your wealth, وَمَا أَمْوَالُكُمْ وَلَا أَوْلَادُكُمْ. Your children, wealth and children are not going to advance you and make you a righteous person or make you someone who is going to go to Jannah. Simply having the money and having the children is not going to do that. Unless إِلَّا مَنْ آمَنَ وَعَمِلَ صَالِحًا. You believe and you do good. And how do you do good? You earn your money from halal source and you give it in the avenues that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala likes. You get married and you have the children and you raise your children the way it pleases Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, then that would help you and that would advance you. But as is, money and children will not get you anywhere. And if you do that, you do good, that means فَأُولَٰئِكَ لَهُمْ جَزَاءُ الضِّعْفِ. Multiple rewards because of that. Because the money, when you give it in avenues that gives you a continuous charity. So it is multiplication. Children, when you raise them, they're going to do good. And doing good is going to be repeated. So this is going to be multiplication. You see how simple and how easy to understand the ayat of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And then at the end of the page, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala reminded us again for the spending. What did He say? وَمَا أَنفَقْتُم مِّن شَيْءٍ فَهُوَ يُخْلِفُهُ. Whatever you spend, He's going to replace it for you. And look at the beauty of the ending. وَهُوَ خَيْرُ الرَّازِقِينَ. He is the best of all providers. Your employer might provide for you. He's not like Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Your investment is going to provide for you. It's not like Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Your education is going to provide for you. It's not like Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. What does that mean? When you give for the sake of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, that is the real successful trade. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala told us about that in the following surah that we will be here inshallah in Surah Fatir. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said in reference to the Quran, those who recite the book of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, إِنَّ الَّذِينَ يَتْلُونَ كِتَابَ اللَّهِ وَأَقَامُوا الصَّلَاةَ وَأَنفَقُوا مِمَّا رَزَقْنَاهُمْ سِرًّا وَعَلَانِيَةً يَرْجُونَ تِجَارَةً لَن تَبُورَ. Those who recite the Quran, understand it, and establish the salah, and spend from what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala gave them, they are involving themselves in a trade that will never fail. A trade that is definitely successful, and it's going to give you two things. لِيُوَفِّيَهُمْ أُجُورَهُمْ. You're going to get exactly what you promised. وَيَزِيدَهُمْ مِنْ فَضْلِهِ. And He's going to give you more of that, and the best of more of that is the hasanat that qualifies you for the Jannah. And He is subhanahu wa ta'ala Ghafoor Shakur. He forgives your huge sins and He rewards you for tiny deeds. Brothers and sisters, tonight and the nights to come special, I will say this hadith to connect the dots inshallah. قال صلى الله عليه وسلم قد حضر شهركم هذا This month, Ramadan, had come. فيه ليلة خير من ألف شهر. In it, there's a night. And it could be tonight. Better than 1,000 nights. What does that mean? Whatever you did today, this prayer, this dua, this Quran, all night long, all the good things you do, if this is the night of Al-Qadr, it's like it's going to be repeated 83 years approximately. Yani 83 times 365 nights like tonight will be in your record before Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. That's the meaning of khayrun min alfi shahr. Picture the reward of that. قال صلى الله عليه وسلم, the continuation of the hadith, من حرم خيرها فقد حرم الخير كله. If anyone is deprived from the goodness of that night, he's deprived of all the goodness. ولا يحرم خيرها إلا محروم. And no one is going to be deprived from tonight and the mercy of tonight and the specialty of tonight but a person who is meant to be deprived. We don't want to be from those. We are here. We're involved already, brothers and sisters. So our wealth is not going to advance us. Our children are not going to advance us unless spend that wealth and educate those children. And that's what Islamic School of Earning is all about. It's a school that is the leading school in the Metroplex, or one of the leading schools in the Metroplex. It's a school that is dedicated to raise children conscious of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, extremely advanced academically, educated to deal with the public, speakers, and more. And real life testifies for that.